The seed of jazz has actually come from the church. It has come from the fact that we learned solfeggio. Solfeggio it's a Portuguese word, which is notes. We learn the physical notes. So you have musicians Goa who are real musicians. They would write music, they will read music, and that was the base of classical. Sometimes classical music is for the discerning, so it may not appeal to everyone, and that's how it moved on to parties. We had pop music mixed with jazz, we had Konkani music mixed with jazz, and that's how the various influences came about. I have been running this whole program under the brand name of Heritage Jazz. How this whole thing started at our home when I took the lead in making this happen. The year itself in 2000. On New Year's night, a group of musicians were sitting with me and we were having beer. And as we were having beer, we were having a meal. George Fernandez was a very dear personal friend of mine. I asked George, suddenly I said, how come you are with me on the 31st of December? 31st of December is a time when people are making money, musicians are making money. So he just laughed and he said to me, Arman, no one wants us. No one wants us to perform. They're not even proud of us. I was shocked. So I told him, I said, we need to do something about that. Let's create a movement, let's create something. So we started just throwing a piano there, my piano, a drum set and a few guitars, and we used to keep it in the veranda of this home, which is the Gonsalves mansion. And from there, it was unbelievable what happened. The very first night, I had 100 people. We had international jazz performers who used to finish playing their music in Baga, in Kalangut, and come here at 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And why did they come? They used to come because they loved the vibe. So that created a huge amount of emotion. The musicians were delighted and excited. They suddenly felt that this home basically embraces them. So it was more than music. It was culture, it was togetherness, it was brotherhood. The central part of Goan life came about in all the shows that were held in.
When you sing jazz, you have a lot of emotion, you modulate your voice, and that is also present when you're singing the Fado. Fado is all about destiny and pain, and there's a lot of beautiful elements that sometimes pain would bring out more than joy would bring out.
Viola da Fado keeps both the rhythm and the bass. So without that, there is no Portuguese Fado. So it's quite challenging to play both rhythm and bass together, and so I think that challenge is what attracted me towards Fado.
What's the hope of the future? We've got so many beautiful heritage homes. Encourage that. The government of Goa can encourage that. A tourist comes to Goa and he can select like different jazz clubs, and then you go to Paris, you'll have different jazz clubs. You have a street of jazz clubs. Anywhere in the world, you have in New Orleans for that matter. Can Goa do that with its heritage homes? So you have the home with its grandeur, and you have a piano, you have acoustic jazz, you have the top musicians performing, you have a dinner, you have a beautiful meal. There can be something really huge.
These are things that should happen more frequently. There should be more jazz bars, there should be more blues bars, there should be more casas do fado, which is houses of fado.
In the end, I think it will be in the hands of the diaspora to continue the culture.
We can bring this, we can brand it together and take Goa to a different level.